Hello, hello, Queens. Welcome to the first annual Z Nation Charitable Fundraiser. I am Zenobia Jackson, and tonight we're going to be interviewing. Well, I'm going to be interviewing, it's just me by myself. Queen Nikiel Winston. I wanted to bring Nikiel on to just simply have a conversation about Healthy Life Global, and just to give those that will be watching this now or in the replay just more information about Healthy Life Global and how you got started with everything, Nikiel. And so first and foremost, thank you so much for hopping on. And, we're just excited to hear information about the organization, but a little bit about you to start. You have always had a passion for sports, right?
I have.
Okay. And I
I
think
have.
she and I met at Mississippi Valley State University, and I think you were playing basketball there.
I did
Okay.
briefly.
Briefly. So, how was it for you growing up, sports in your life from middle school, high school, college? How was that?
I played ball. Actually, I was one of those neighborhood girls that was around the neighborhood playing. Me and my cousins, and so basketball. I experienced it early in my day. I didn't play organized ball until eighth grade, ninth grade. I actually played. So I love the sport of basketball. I had the opportunity to play college ball as well,
Mhm.
but not only basketball. I did track as well. Went out for that my junior year and was actually pretty good as a shot putter. And that's what I originally got my scholarship in at Mississippi Valley
Okay.
was track.
All
So
right.
I was there for shot put and discus. But basketball was my first love. And so I tried out and I was able to get a basketball scholarship.
Okay,
So with
cool,
that,
cool.
hey, but I can't overlook band. A lot of people know that I was in a band. I love the band. I played the tuba and I started in third grade. So I was actually blessed. My elementary school was blessed to have instruments. And so I was exposed to music at a very early age in
Mhm.
third grade, and I was able to play. And so I played an instrument all the way through high school. And they even tried to get me to play in college, but
Really?
it's way too much. And I was done with that. But I did receive scholarships to play in a college as well. So, but I took the track scholarship instead.
Okay, all right. Awesome. I did not know that about you. I did not know that you were in the band. So you are really a queen of all trades.
I love the band.
Awesome, awesome. So Queen, tell us, how did Healthy Life Global come about?
Well, my background is education. I have a master's degree from Grambling State University in sports administration. I have a bachelor's in physical education from Mississippi Valley. And so I taught for 12 years physical education, um, athletic director, head girls basketball coach, volleyball. I did girls track and also head coach boys track at one point in time as
Mhm.
well. So um, developing Healthy Life Sports Camp was just who I was. That's just who I am. I love sports. I love getting kids involved, getting them active, mentoring them,
Mhm.
and providing any ways to help develop them as leaders.
Yeah. And
So, Healthy Life, the development of that was easy. That's who I
Mhm.
am. That's what I do. That's who I've always been.
And so with the development of Healthy Life Global, just like any other nonprofit, the way it starts, like the foundation of it, the basis of it was a need that you saw that needed to be met. What was it that you saw, as an educator when it came to children and their health?
Well, initially, it was childhood obesity awareness.
Hmm.
And a great friend of mine, Miss Kimball, Pat Kimball, over at Horn Lake Middle School. She was a counselor at the time. She's passed away now, but she really inspired me and helped me. She had a program that was operating in Olive Branch, and she kind of helped guide me with getting everything started. And so it was a great friend of mine, very special mentor of mine. Pat Kimball was, and again, she was a counselor at Horn Lake, and I was serving at that time.
Mm-hmm.
as the girls' basketball coach and track coach and volleyball. And so that's where we had our first program was at Horn Lake Middle School in
Okay.
2007. And we operated that summer. It was just a 5-week summer program. Most of the students that we had were athletes. They were my athletes, and just others that wanted to come and get their kids. We had a lot of kids that came out of Olive Branch. They drove down to Horn Lake,
Mm-hmm.
and they participated in that program. And again, it was just a 5-week program that year. And from there, we just evolved. We got some great supporters during that time frame that are still supporters to this day. Pastor Matthews over at New Hope Baptist Church in Memphis, Tennessee, and Pastor Orr in South Haven, Mississippi. That's actually where we began. Once we left Horn Lake Middle, we went to Brown Baptist Church where we served there. We provided services there for, I believe it was about 3 years at Brown Baptist Church.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Well, with your background in education and with sports, with all of this, madness going on with COVID, what would you say, or how would you say COVID has affected athletes or children in general?
It's pretty tough from my standpoint because when COVID first hit, the students basically were home for a year.
Yeah, they were.
Most situations they were home for a year. You had some districts such as DeSoto and other places that still allowed the students to go back in August, but there were still districts that did not open up. They had the distant learning or virtual learning, as some district called it, and students just didn't have access. They didn't have the social interaction with other students, and a lot of them were not physically active.
Yeah.
And so not only just the student, you had the student athlete as well. So you got to think about it. A student athlete, uh, a lot of cases, they have played sports most of their youth lives. I mean, starting from Pee Wee. And for them to not be able to play, and some high school students not be able to play their junior year or their senior year, not to be able to go to camps and expose themselves. Many of them uh, were hoping to get scholarships or position themselves to receive scholarships. And so it was just a new place for them and for students on various levels, from the elementary level to not being active, not being able to socialize, be with their peers, to high school athletes, and even when you look at college
Mm-hmm.
athletes, those individuals that's graduated out of college that's wanted to go into sports, be coaches, go into a professional field in athletics and work in athletics on the collegiate level. A lot of them didn't have those opportunities because schools were shut down. So I think it drastically impacted the students. And right now, we still don't know the full effect of the impact just
Mm-hmm.
yet. We still need a few more years to be able to assess, the students. You know,
Yeah. And what I love about Healthy Life Global and what you're doing is that not only are you being impactful in the community in which you serve, which is South Haven, Mississippi, but you're going abroad with this. You're going abroad with making sure that, our young people understand the importance of health and fitness, nutrition, those that have a desire to be more athletic, however, may not have those essential tools to make sure that they have what they need when it comes to basketball, soccer, or basic essentials like socks or shoes. And so that brings me to Ghana 2020, this trip that you all are planning for February. Is it correct? February 2022?
that's correct. That's correct. We'll be heading back to Ghana. And when you talked about the COVID, we actually were returning. We had returned in in 2020, we went from March 20th. No, that was February 20th to March the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
So it may have been about 2 weeks or so before the shutdown. We had just returned, and the opportunity is just so great, not only for building local leaders in the local community, but also the global community.
Yes.
So, and it's not one side. A lot of people would think that, well, they're getting the better end of the stick, and it's just, about what we're giving them. But actually, it's not. When we be able to go over and expose opportunities to the children there. We get exposed as well. That was my first time visiting Africa and Ghana, and it's life changing. It's life changing for me. It was life changing for our interns. We do have interns that, we did have a group of interns that travel with us through our partnership with Grambling State University. And through that opportunity, when this opportunity came to us, it allowed us to have them to join with us. And so we took, there was a team of 6 that went. And so we took 4 interns and they loved it. It's just life changing. And so not only do we go and we impact their lives, our lives are impacted as well. And so the opportunities that Healthy Life Global are able to attain, it allows us an opportunity to offer opportunities for those interns and those that serve in our local community. So we don't have to go outside of our community to have these same resources. We can provide resources within our community. And so that's where the grind comes. That's where the passion and the vision comes, is because if we can attain these different opportunities, then we can provide resources for our community, where we live, where we play, where we shop, where our kids go to school. Those same students can have those same opportunities as well.
Exactly. Awesome. Now, Queen Nikiel, I know that you have built many relationships over the years, but how could a new partner or supporter get involved? Because even with what we're doing with Z Nation this year, and for those that are just tuning in, Z Nation is a group on Facebook that I started about maybe a year and a half ago. And I really wanted this group to be more impactful. I did not want us to just be another Facebook group. And so this is our first annual charity fundraiser where we select 3 nonprofits to give back to. And Healthy Life Global is one of those nonprofits. And so I really want you to share at this time ways that people, those that may just be hearing about Healthy Life Global, like how can they become a supporter or get involved?
And first off, I would like to say, just thank you, for your efforts. It's important, that we share resources and we have special individuals that can speak on our behalf, because as working in the community as well, is that, there's a great need. And we all have different passions. It's not the same. And if we can just get the support that we need in our specific area, then it's a collective effort for the growth and the full impact of the community. And so right now with our partnerships, we do have some local schools that we have worked with over the years. We kind of we'll work in any school, but we do have a selected few that we have been working with over the years, such as South Haven High School, Horn Lake High School, Lake Cormorant High School as well. And we've provided services to those middle schools, those feeder schools as well, and those elementary schools. We had a shoestring through our shoestring initiative, which is for students to lace them up and be active. We had a field day on the field one year at South Haven High School, where we allowed those elementary students to come in, and we just kind of partnered up with the football team on a Friday night. It was great. The kids loved it, but they were able to go out and play on the field, and we did tug of war, and we did some different things with them. So through those relationships that we build, we're able to have access to those students where we can mentor them. Same thing that we're doing over in Ghana. And so with the partnerships that we have we have a partnership with the University of Ghana, the University of KNUST in Kumasi, a developing relationship that we have right now with Mr. Sherman Banks. He's the honorary consulate of the Republic of Ghana in Little Rock, which he governs this southern region. And so building that relationship there. And we have a host of schools. We have over 13 schools that we have relationships with that we actually serviced on our last trip to Ghana. And so we're looking to not only, and what did we do there? So I just want to say this, while we were in Ghana, we were actually able to expose the children to the sport of basketball. Now, to many of us, that seems like nothing, like, okay, but actually these were students that we had a group of students in one region that had never experienced it, never seen the sport, never dribbled a ball, seen a court. any of that. And so we were able to expose them to the sport. They have goals now, they have balls. And then another region, they had only seen the sport on TV, but never experienced it. And so we were able to go there and provide that same resource to them. And now they have goals and balls as well, through Get Well as well, for them to continue to grow and to develop. And so now what we're looking to do is to provide educational resources for them. So we're looking to bring in books. They've asked for coloring books. Some of the simple things that we overlook. These are the simple things that they're asking for support. And so right now, through partnerships, we have an account at dollardays.com where anyone can go on and purchase through our wish list. So this is book purchases. You can purchase reading books. You can purchase coloring books, activity books, and you can just have them shipped directly to us. As well as Walmart. You can go on Walmart. We're looking to take over about 20 to 25 portable basketball goals where we can have them throughout the community. Because again, they don't have the access. So we would like to ship those as well as balls. All right. And then other than that, it can be just a regular donation. For those that would like to just make a donation, you can just send that through as well. Okay. So we got Cash App, PayPal, or you can just send a check.
Awesome, awesome. So now I am actually showing this on the screen for those that are viewing with us. Ways to give, dollardays.com/ healthy life global / Ghana / wishlist.html. Then you have Cash App, $ Healthy Life Global 7, and then PayPal, Healthy Life Global. And we also have something else. Let me add this to it. So those are the ways. Let me go back up here. I want to show this to them as well. And where you all can make checks payable to Healthy Life Global, 384 Goodman Road East, Suite 116, South Haven, Mississippi. So this is going to be just streaming for a couple of seconds. Make sure you all write this information down. So those are the various ways that you all can give. And as y'all see, like, this is Healthy Life Global is not only I would say your passion, Nikiel, but it's a calling.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a calling for you.
Absolutely.
And we need this. We need this in a world where technology has its perks. Like I know, because we have young. Well, they're young, but they're old at the same time. We have children, but
Right.
everybody have these devices, and we're not as active as we know that we can be. When we compare our growing up days in the 80s and 90s, where we couldn't wait to go outside. We couldn't wait to
Mhm.
play. And so to have this amazing organization is needed, and she needs your help, she needs your support. And so if anybody is passionate about our youth, is anybody passionate about making sure they're staying healthy and fit and being educated, not only in the States but also in Ghana, this is the information I need y'all to give unto her. And also I'm going to also post this again for as ways to give.
Okay.
Make sure everybody get it.
And
dollardays.com. And with dollardays.com, you can buy items, like you said, Queen, in bulk, correct?
exactly. You can purchase in bulk. And again, we want to make sure, that we build well-rounded individuals, and these are future leaders. And so we're talking about leadership, cultural education, educational development, health awareness, physical activity. And so these are things that are very passionate to me. And we would love the support of any individual, as well as support from businesses and corporations. There are so many ways that we can contribute. Everybody's way to contribute is not the same. So any
Yeah.
way that you have that you see fit, that you can fit into what we do, we greatly appreciate any of the support that you can offer.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I thank you so much, Queen Nikiel, for hopping on. We had a couple of people just say this was awesome what you're doing. And so, well, like I said, we're going to post this and get as many people as possible. I'm going to share another way that individuals can give. This is how Z Nation will be raising funds for Healthy Life Global, as well as Heal the Hood Foundation and Butterfly Project Mid South. We're going to be starting a fundraiser, double good fundraiser, November the 1st through the 5th. And the way you all can support this fundraiser is by simply getting in contact with me. And you can email me at znation.com, znation21, I'm sorry, at gmail.com. And you can sell, you can get on board with us by selling the popcorn or simply purchasing the popcorn. Once again, the fundraiser does not begin only until November 1st through November the 5th.
All right, Mr. Liddell, we partnered in the past as well.
Yes, he is awesome. And he's going to be with us. I'm going back over these slides. He's going to be with us next Monday at the same time at 7 p.m. And so these are some amazing organizations, and they are really doing some great things, you guys. So make sure y'all keep an eye on Nikiel Winston with Healthy Life Global. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight, Queen.
Thank you. And again, thank you for your support.
You're welcome. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.